The last time you walked into the kitchen, like 1,000 times before, morning light upon your shoulders, keys hanging by the door. And suddenly I wondered, when it happened, how or why. When was the last time I truly looked into your eyes? Not seeing you leave, not seeing you stay, just seeing you. The last time I noticed you feel so far away, before the routines took over, before the ordinary days. The last time I noticed you, like the first summer rain, before I started mistaking your presence for a place. I know the way you take your coffee, I know the songs you skip, I know the sound of your footsteps before they even hit. But somewhere inside the knowing, something quietly disappeared. The wonder of discovering that you're here. Love stayed, attention left. The last time I noticed you feel so far away, before the routines took over, before the ordinary days. The last time I noticed you, like the first summer rain, before I started mistaking your presence for a place. Maybe hearts don't drift apart from anger or goodbye. Maybe sometimes they simply stop looking at what they already have. The last time I noticed you, as midnight filled the room, I watched you sleeping beside me, like someone I once knew. The last time I noticed you, maybe it doesn't have to be the last time. The last time. The cafe's almost closing, the chairs are going up, the city keeps on moving, but neither of us does. You're talking about tomorrow, like it's already here. I'm listening a little harder, knowing you'll disappear. I don't wanna stop the night, not just yet. Stay a little Music's getting quieter, the avenue's gone still. A taxi passes slowly down the top of the hill. You smile across the table, and suddenly I know some moments aren't meant to last, but still deserve to grow. I don't need a promise, I just need this. Stay a little longer, just until the rain lets go, just until the streetlights fade into the morning glow. Stay a little longer, I don't need forever now. I just like the way the world feels when you're around. Maybe that's enough tonight. No labels, no plans, just two hearts finding comfort in the space they have. Stay a little longer as the sky turns soft and blue. Every minute feels like something I don't wanna lose. Stay a little longer before the night is through. I don't know what this is yet, I just know I like being with you. Your silhouette was painted silver by the moon above the bay, like a scene I'd seen before but couldn't place. The waves were whispering to the shoreline, the night was breathing slow. We stood between the sound and silence, watching shadows flow. Some people pass right through your life, some leave a light behind. Moonlit strangers drifting through the dark, like two lost satellites finding the same star. Moonlit strangers like footprints when the morning arrives. But tonight feels endless, wrapped in silver light, and that's enough. Moonlit strangers still echo in my mind, like a melody the ocean refuses to leave behind. Moonlit strangers somewhere beyond the waves, still dancing through the moonlight, inside a dream that stays. Rainwater gathered on the pavement, holding pieces of the sky. The city wore 1,000 colors in every passing light. A late night bus rolled through the silence and disappeared from view, leaving only empty streets and shades of gold and blue. Somewhere between midnight and morning, the world felt newly made. When the streetlights bloom across the avenue, every shadow turns to silver, every dream comes into view. When the streetlights bloom and the city starts to glow, there's a kind of magic only night people know. Music drifted from a rooftop far above the sleeping town, like a secret floating slowly through the darkness down. The windows of forgotten buildings shine like distant stars, every light a little story about who we are. The night never asked questions, it only opens doors. When the streetlights bloom across the avenue, every shadow turns to silver, every dream comes into view. When the streetlights bloom and the city starts to glow, there's a kind of magic only night people know. Maybe that's why I keep driving long after I should be home. Somewhere inside the darkness, I feel a little less alone. When the streetlights bloom beneath the fading rain, the city becomes a painting that never looks the same. When the streetlights bloom just before the morning comes, for a few quiet hours, the whole world feels restaurant was loud enough to keep my thoughts away. Friends were talking over one another like any other day. I smiled at all the right moments, ordered what I always do. Nobody noticed anything missing. Nobody knew. The evening moved so easily until I got home. The chair across from me didn't say a word, but somehow in the quiet, it was all I heard. The chair across from me, under the kitchen light, reminded me some absences only show up at night. Heart was catching up. The chair across from me didn't say a word, but somehow in the quiet, it was all I heard. The chair across from me, under the kitchen light, reminded me some absences show up at night. I thought healing would feel bigger, like a sunrise after rain, not small discoveries of what still remains. The chair across from me, as midnight settled in, taught me that moving forward and letting go aren't twins. The chair across from me, still waiting silently, and for the first time, I stopped pretending not to see. The television glowed softly in the corner of the room, playing old black and white movies beneath the fading moon. Outside, the rain kept falling against the avenue, turning every passing headlight into shades of blue. Some nights feel suspended between memory and sleep. Snowfall on Channel 8, drifting through the screen like fragments of another life I almost couldn't reach. Snowfall on Channel 8, falling slow and white, like all the words we like a half-remembered world. Snowfall on Channel 8, still glowing in the dark. A distant transmission from an old and quiet heart. Snowfall on Channel 8, as dawn begins to show. The picture slowly disappears, but the feeling never goes. I walk the usual streets tonight, past the usual bars, watch reflections on the pavement beneath a sky without stars. The bartender remembered my order. The train arrived on time. Nothing felt unusual. Nothing crossed the line. Everything was ordinary. That's what made it strange. Nothing happened tonight. No memories came rushing back. No songs broke my heart. No ghost stepped from the past. Nothing happened tonight. In the elevator said something else. I answered every message, smiled at every joke, stayed longer than I wanted, just to avoid going home. The city felt familiar, like it always had before, until I turned the key and opened up the door. The hardest part wasn't missing you. The hardest part was noticing nothing happened tonight. No memories came rushing back. No songs broke my heart. No ghost stepped from the past. Nothing happened tonight. That's what I keep telling myself. But the silence in the elevator said something else. Maybe healing isn't dramatic. Maybe it arrives this way, in tiny moments of acceptance, mixed with moments we can't escape. Nothing happened tonight. The world kept moving on. The traffic lights kept changing. The city kept singing its song. Nothing happened tonight. Yet somehow I understood. Just because I'm doing better doesn't mean I'm fully good. You arrived before I knew what I was looking for. Back when my world was half built, and every dream felt unsure. We sat beneath the skyline, talking past midnight, like two stars finding each other before the timing was right. The feeling was real, the season was wrong. We were early, that's all it was. Too much heart, not enough us. We were early, before life slowed down, before we knew how to stay around. You had your own horizon, I had roads left to chase. Neither one of us was ready for the kind of love we face. Some nights I still imagine what we'd look like now if we had met a little later, somewhere beyond the doubt. Nothing needed fixing, nothing needed blame. We were early, that's all it was. Too much heart, not enough us. We were early, before life slowed down, before we knew how to stay around. Maybe some people arrive to teach your heart its shape, not to stay forever, but to leave a light behind. We were early, under younger skies, still one of the most beautiful, almost of my life. We were early, and though we let it go, a part of me is grateful that I got to know. You showed up like a station I never meant to find, somewhere between the static and the noise inside my mind. We talked until the cafe closed, then walked without a plan. feels real. Slow dancing signals crossing through the air. Every little conversation leaves me wishing you were there. Slow dancing signals moving out of sight, like two frequencies discovering the same wavelength tonight. Maybe love begins quietly, not with sparks or grand designs, just someone becoming the best part of your time. Slow dancing signals as midnight settles in. I find myself replaying where every sentence has been. Slow dancing signals floating through the blue, and suddenly tomorrow feels a little closer too. You come home when I'm half asleep. I wake up when you're gone. We're living underneath one roof, but somehow moving on. You tell me about your Tuesday, I tell you about mine. Two conversations passing through like trains at different times. We're still here, but not where we used to be. We keep missing each other by a few hours every day. Close enough to touch, too far to stay. We keep missing each other in the spaces in between. Still saying I love you without knowing what it means. The photographs are still hanging, the coffee still gets made. The little things survive somehow while bigger things fade. And every now and then I catch a glimpse of who we were, like hearing an old melody through another room. Nothing ended, nothing stayed the same. We keep missing each other by a few hours every day. Close enough to touch, too far to stay. We keep missing each other in the spaces in between. Still saying I love you without knowing what it means. Maybe hearts don't break all at once. Maybe they drift apart, like two boats leaving the harbor under the same star. We keep missing We keep missing each other, and that's the hardest truth. Not that I stopped loving you, just that I can't reach you. The shoreline wore a silver glow beneath a restless sky. Midnight drifted through the waves like a whispered goodbye. Far away the harbor lights flickered in the mist, like old memories returning that I never meant to miss. Every wave keeps pulling closer. Things I thought were gone, ghosts in the tide, calling through the blue. Every time the ocean moves, it sounds a little like you. Ghost in the tide, dancing with the moon, somewhere between the water and the dark, you're still passing through. The wind carried fragments of another summer night, footprints fading from the sand beneath the falling light. I watched the horizon blur into shades of gray and gold, trying to leave the past behind, but the sea already knows. Some stories sink beneath the surface but never disappear. Ghost in the tide, calling through the blue. Every time the ocean moves, it sounds a little like you. Ghost in the tide, dancing with the moon, somewhere between the water and the dark, you're still passing through. Maybe nothing lasts forever, maybe that's the way it goes, but some hearts leave an echo in places nobody knows. Ghost in the tide, still drifting through the night, like reflections on the water, fading slowly from sight. Ghost in the tide, as dawn begins to rise, the ocean keeps your secrets, and I keep mine. arrive without a warning, like sunlight through the rain. At a time I had convinced myself I'd never try again. I had gotten good at distance, at keeping things light, building careful little walls and calling it alright. Then you smiled and everything got complicated. Before I was ready, before I knew how to let somebody close enough to figure me out. Before I was ready, you showed up somehow, and suddenly the life I'd settled for didn't feel enough. About forever, like it wasn't something strange. I talk like every feeling was temporary anyway. You saw possibilities, I only saw the risks. You were reaching for tomorrow, I was holding on to this. Timing wasn't cruel, just inconvenient. Before I was ready, before I knew how to let somebody close enough to figure me out. Before I was ready, you showed up somehow, and suddenly the life I'd settled for didn't feel enough now. Maybe if we'd met later, I'd have been brave enough to stay. Maybe if I'd healed a little more, things would have gone a different way. Before I was ready, you were already there, teaching my tired heart how to care. Before I was ready, and that's what hurts the most, not losing you, just meeting you too close to the storm. The blue motel beside the highway, blinking through the rain. Half the letters barely working, still calling out your name. The parking lot was almost empty, just headlights passing by, like little ghosts of other stories crossing through the night. Some places hold a feeling long after people leave. Blue motel dreams floating through the neon haze, like a memory still glowing from another place. Blue motel motel dreams, floating through the neon haze, like a memory still glowing from another place. Blue motel dreams, lost between the miles, somewhere in the static of a forgotten night. Maybe every passing traveler leaves a little piece behind, hidden in the faded wallpaper, waiting there with time. Blue motel dreams, shining through the dawn, like a song still playing long after it's gone. Blue motel dreams, somewhere down the line, still glowing in the distance, like an old highway sign. Nothing really changed this morning. The same streets, the same old train, the same people rushing nowhere through another day. But lately I've been catching myself smiling for no reason why, watching little moments linger instead of passing by. It's funny how the smallest things can rearrange the sky. Yellow lights, holding longer than before. Every intersection feels like something worth waiting for. Yellow lights, painting gold across the night. Ever since you came around, everything feels a little brighter. The coffee shop on 7th Avenue still plays the same old songs, but somehow now I hear them differently. When you're in my thoughts, the city doesn't seem as heavy. The evenings don't feel so long, and every road home feels shorter than it used to be. I don't know where this is going, I only know it's here. Yellow lights, holding longer than before. Every intersection feels like something worth waiting for. Yellow lights, painting gold across the night. Ever since you came around, everything feels falling stars, just someone slowly turning ordinary into art. Yellow lights glowing through the avenue, and for the first time in a while, I hope this feeling stays. Yellow lights as the city drifts to sleep. I keep finding pieces of you in the places I used to pass right through. You still laugh the way you used to. I still knew the reasons why. We could spend an entire evening under the same sky. But somewhere between the seasons and all the years gone by, the things that made us understood became harder to find. Nobody noticed at first. We learned different languages without leaving the room. You were speaking about tomorrow, I was holding on to June. We learned different languages, and neither one was wrong. We just stopped translating as we moved along. You found comfort in the future, I found comfort in the now. You wanted wide open highways, I wanted slowing down. And every conversation began to miss the mark, like two radio stations drifting through the dark. The love stayed, the understanding didn't. We learned different languages without leaving the room. You were speaking about tomorrow, I was holding on to June. We learned different languages, and neither one was wrong. We just stopped translating as we moved along. Maybe that's the quiet tragedy of growing side by side. Sometimes you become two beautiful strangers at exactly the same time. We learn different languages under the midnight blue, still hearing every word, but not the meaning underneath. We learn different languages, and that's what pulled us apart. Not the lack of love, just the distance between our hearts. like every week before. You were scrolling through your phone, I was staring at the floor. The television filled the silence with another show we'd seen, and suddenly I couldn't remember what we used to be. Not the big moments, the little ones. When did we stop dancing? When did we stop staying out too late? When did I see you at home? Replace, I can't wait. When did we stop dancing? Somewhere along the way, we got so good at being together that we forgot how to date. Streetlights, like we had nowhere to be. We were richer than we are now, didn't have half the things we own, but somehow every night together felt like coming home. Love grew older, but did it grow quiet? When did we stop dancing? When did we stop chasing midnight trains? When did comfort become a different name for change? When did we stop dancing? Somewhere along the way, we got so used to forever that we stopped choosing it each day. Maybe nothing needs saving, maybe nothing is lost. Maybe we just need to remember who we were before life got involved. When did we stop dancing? As the city turned blue, you reached across the darkness like you used to do. When did we stop dancing? Maybe tonight we don't. Maybe tonight we start again. The city was moving slowly, red lights stretching for miles. I had nowhere important to be, still I stayed a while. A song was playing through the speakers, one I'd heard before, but somehow every lyric landed different than before. It's strange what happens when someone enters your thoughts. Your name in traffic, following me home, showing up between the headlights when I'm driving alone. feels worth